Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about infrared sauna. A lot of you guys may have already tried this. You can easily find them here in the United States. But this was the first time that I actually did it consistently. I had done them here in the United States, and I remember that my tolerance for them was not very good. So I was really concerned about doing these because I was doing at least, I think, like two of them a week. And I was also in Puerto Vallarta, which is very hot. So the probability of becoming very dehydrated was high. The good thing about this clinic, I went to Holistic Bio Spa in Puerto Vallarta, is that the nurses are very diligent and the doctors, and they prepare you very well for this. So they told me where to get electrolyte packets, and I was taking electrolyte packets pretty much every day while I was there. And on top of that, they would give me a pitcher full of water. I think it's like reverse osmosis water with chlorophyll. With it's like this green stuff. Also, supposed to be for detox. It was just all over the water. It kind of, it really doesn't have a taste. Um, it doesn't really have a taste, but it does in a way. And after a while, it kind of was grossing me out, but it really doesn't taste like anything. It's a very strange, it's like it's there, you know that it's there, but it doesn't have a strong flavor, but you know that it's there. So they have that pitcher outside of the sauna. Then they give you this like mason jar mug, also full of that. They tell you keep drinking while you're in the sauna. If you run out, refill it and get back in the sauna. So they do start you off slow. I think it's like 15 to 20 minutes to start off, and then you work your way up. I think they wanted me to work my way up to an hour. I think 40 minutes was my tolerance because the temperature does get really hot. Um, I am not somebody that sweats. And so I think the first two sessions, I told them, I said, I don't sweat. I never sweat. And they're just like, yeah, just give it some time. So the first time I was like, I'm not sweating. The second time I wasn't sweating. The third time I started sweating. And after that, it was like I was soaked. Um, it's crazy because have never been a sweaty person. I just don't sweat. And ever since I did these saunas, I now sweat. I sweat much easier than before. I'm not like soaking wet because I don't do that kind of rigorous type of exercise, but I do sweat now, which I think is very interesting. Um, they do give you an emergency button, this little, thing that you can press. And if you they tell you press this if you're feeling dizzy or lightheaded, and then we'll come and we'll get you out. That's a sign that your blood pressure is dropping and that you're becoming dehydrated. Um, that was a big risk for me, and so that's why they told me like make sure that you're constantly drinking water. Um, the last sauna that I did, so the very very last one, I think it was like on my last day, my blood pressure did start dropping, and your heart starts pounding because your heart is trying to get your blood pressure back up because you're dehydrated. And so I had to like sit down. They had to like sit me down and chill me out a little bit until that got more controlled. But I actually did pretty well. I think I did like, gosh, I did so many of these. I did like three, like three a week. I did a lot of them. I think probably did at least six of these. So I'm surprised that only the last one was the one that got me. Um, they can make you feel tired or refreshed. I enjoyed them, to be honest. I thought I liked them, and I did notice, it kind of had some weird effect on my neurological symptoms. Heat can, I don't know, make my neurological symptoms kind of weird. But it was interesting. It was interesting. And I think I don't know, I do think it does detox you. I don't know. I, the infrared sauna is not, I don't think it's like a placebo type of thing. There are other treatments that may be, and I'll talk about that, but the infrared sauna is not too bad. But that's basically it for the infrared sauna. Even if you're doing them here in the United States, I highly recommend that you take an electrolyte drink. I have done a few since I've been back, but only for a span of like 30 minutes max. I think that's my comfortable tolerance. And I take electrolytes with me, and I'm drinking the whole entire time that I'm in there. I have noticed though here in the US, I do feel very listless when I'm in the infrared sauna. I start to kind of zone out. And I feel like in Mexico, I guess because I was also receiving IVs, sometimes, I think sometimes within the same day, I wasn't feeling that listlessness. So I did stop doing the infrared saunas here. I do like them, but I don't think that my body is as nourished here because I'm not doing the vitamin IVs the way that I was doing over there. So you just have to be very careful with this. If you have low blood pressure, if you're prone to dehydration, you have to be very, very careful when you're doing these. But anyways, that's an infrared sauna, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.